Well, what's up again there, guys? Brian, the 3 Topics Gamer here, and I have a pretty awesome topic video to share with you guys today. Now, as I'm sure everybody knows, E3 2019 is this weekend, and there are a lot of announcements that I'm sure we are going to be getting at each of the individual press conferences that we will be seeing over this weekend. Now, to keep this video as simple as possible, I decided that I'm going to pick the primary 5 press conferences, and I'm just going to give a initial prediction of the main thing that I believe will be announced at each individual press conference. But before I get into my individual predictions, I would really appreciate if you could smack that subscribe button, as well as press any of the links in the description down below, so you can follow me on all my social media outlets, and that way you have probably the most direct way to contact me other than my direct channel. So, starting off with the first press conference, I believe, or the main one after, I believe, like the EA, like live play or whatever it is the Microsoft press conference. Now, there's a lot of things that have already been confirmed that they will be talking about in terms of like the next Halo, next Gears, which that's pretty much all Microsoft has if everyone's really honest with themselves. But the one thing I'm sure we will probably end up getting an announcement is a new model of the Xbox One. I certainly don't think Microsoft has the balls to want to announce their next console now. I think they'll probably wait till next year, which, I believe is going to be the proper time for everyone to announce what the next generation of consoles is going to be. I just think we're just going to see a new model of Xbox One, and I think this will probably be their last chance to convince anyone who doesn't already have an Xbox One to probably get one now, even though I doubt it's gonna work out, but heck, I'm sure they'll be willing to try anything. So that's what I think we'll be getting from the Microsoft press conference, or just my main prediction. Going into the Bethesda press conference, after having done a little bit of research, I believe that one announcement that we will be getting from that press conference is we will finally get an announcement for The Evil Within 3. It's been about 2 years since the second installment was released back in 2017, so I think that announcing the third and possibly final installment to make the trilogy of games, I think this will be the proper time to announce it. I certainly enjoyed the first 2 Evil Withins. They certainly left it open for a third. Now it's the perfect time to announce it, and heck, if anything, they might even announce it during the weekend and then have the game be able to release probably later this year during the holiday season, maybe around November, which I think it would be a pretty good time to announce, or technically to release, the third installment. So that's what I think is going to be the main announcement from Bethesda. Going on to the next one, I believe, is Ubisoft, and I believe that we will get at least an announcement of the next Assassin's Creed game. Now I know that they're still released. I think they just recently released more content for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and that's fine. But I think we'll at least get like a cinematic, or at least an announcement trailer seeing what the next Assassin's Creed is going to be. Hopefully it's a Assassin's Creed game that takes place in feudal Japan, or any time period in Japan. I know that's something that a lot of us has been really just aching to see. And I think with the current direction that Assassin's Creed Odyssey, followed up by, or technically started with Origins and then improved in Odyssey, and if that continues, then I think that going to feudal Japan, at least with the current combat system, would be just a great setting for the next Assassin's Creed game. So that's what I think we will be seeing at Ubisoft. Next, I do believe the next press conference is going to be Square Enix. I don't really think we're going to get any major announcements, but obviously the prime attraction for that press conference is going to be centered around Final Fantasy VII. They already recently released a trailer stating that they were going to be releasing more information about it this June, which obviously is probably going to be this weekend for E3. I'm sure we're going to get a release date. I'm not a fan that they want to release it episodically. I think that's a stupid decision. Here's the only main thing I don't want them to announce. As you guys know, or some of you who've been watching my channel, I'm a massive PlayStation fanboy. I'm not ashamed to say that. I wear my PlayStation badge with pride. And I've been saying for at least well over 20 years that Final Fantasy VII is without question the single most important video game I've ever played in my life. It was practically the game that helped define the type of gamer that I have grown into today. So, I just don't want this thing being released on any other console. Keep it exclusively to a PlayStation. Don't put it on Switch, and damn sure don't put it on Microsoft. I just think that to do that would just be a massive slap in the face for all of us loyal fans. It doesn't make sense to want to release a remake of a game that practically built up your company. In terms of Sony, I mean. Now, if they want to release it on the PC, that's perfectly fine. That's fine with me. When I'm talking strictly consoles, this is something that, as a PlayStation consumer, it is something I have wanted for well over a decade. So please do not ruin this for me. Keep it on PlayStation. It will sell perfectly fine. The PlayStation 4 is still, by a wide margin, the best-selling console of this generation, and will probably remain that till the end of this generation cycle. So keep it on the console that matters the most. That is all I want to hear an announcement for in terms of Square Enix and about Final Fantasy VII. And I believe the last conference that they will be doing, I believe, is Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't really do anything new. They'll probably just announce another update for a retro series. So I haven't really been paying attention to what Nintendo has been releasing lately. So I don't know, maybe they'll announce another Zelda game, or a Star Fox game, or a Metroid game, or another Smash game. I mean, I think they recently released a recent Smash, but I'm not sure. I think they also did a recent Mario game. I'm not sure. But they'll probably just announce something in that department, and that'll be about it. So those are just my initial predictions for each of the main press conferences that we will be seeing over this weekend. I'd like to know, just Endless, what do you think will be the main prediction? I want to know, what are your predictions? I would love you to share them with me and everyone else in the comments down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and be sure to share it on all your social media outlets in order to spread the word and help grow the channel. And like always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.